So our showstopper happens to be by Phillips as well, and is also a customer pick, as you just saw that banner of the gold stars come in. This is a pasta maker with a recipe book where we're going to give you over 20 different pasta dishes and great full recipe books that comes along with it. You're going to get the Meal Easy offer that I'll tell you more about in a little bit, but you're also going to take advantage of a great price break. It's on sale for $299.95. That's a full $100 off with free shipping and on 5 flexible payments for $59.99. Let me tell you about the types of pasta you're going to be able to make. Lasagna, penne, spaghetti, fettuccine pasta, and many, many more. And we're going to give you all the discs to do it with. Stephanie Roberts is our special guest expert, as well as Chef Eric, who happens to be our HSN resident chef.
Yes.
Say hello to everyone.
Hello.
Great to be here.
Absolutely.
This is another treat from Phillips. Top of the line, the way to go from this flour to pasta on your table in 15 minutes or less. This is the treat of homemade pasta, of fresh pasta. If it's nothing you've ever experienced before, watch how easy and amazing it can be. Because really, this is why we go out to those gourmet Italian restaurants and spend all that money. But you don't have to do that. You don't want to do that anymore. Now, all you need is this. So first of all, Phillips gives us the measuring tools. I love that because there's no mistakes,
no
right?
guessing.
1 cup, ready to go. Flour in machine. That's the first step. I put the lid back on, and from then on, all I do is put some liquid in. I turn my machine on. You can see it start to go already. That is my blade that's going to do both the mixing and the kneading. I take my cup of water, again, given to me by Phillips. No mistakes. Halfway for a half recipe, all the way up for a double recipe, and in I go. Pour the water. It's got slits in the lid. And you know what this does? This ensures that it's even. This is goof-proof to making fresh pasta. And what makes the Phillips pasta maker different than any other pasta maker that's ever been out there is the fact that it's goof-proof. Maybe you've tried this before with the attachments to your stand mixers. It wasn't easy, was it? It came out clumpy. You had to push on it to get it to extrude. Then you had to cut it. Everything happens right inside this pasta maker, and you have nothing to worry about. It is going to mix it for you. Then it's going to knead it for you, and then it is going to extrude it for you. The first time I worked with this machine, I walked away because I thought, well, you know, it'll take a little while for it to happen. Nope. When I came back, there was pasta absolutely crawling out of it in the perfect way because it happens that quickly. This will create 1,600 pounds of extrusion force. What does that mean to you? That means that the dough that's in there gets perfectly pushed out as pasta so that you don't have to do the work. You don't have to worry about anything. This is a pound of pasta for you in 15 minutes. Ah, Chef Eric's got the magic going over there.
Okay, so when I see this is the part. I'll never forget when they said you're going to be presenting a pasta maker, and I go, oh, are you kidding me? And then you guys remember when I saw this, I go,
yeah.
you have to shut the front door.
You were very excited.
Well, here's why I was excited. It's easy.
It's so easy.
You think about making pasta, I'm thinking, okay, it's going to be 100 steps and I'm never going to get it right.
Right.
I don't know how Phillips did it, but the reason why this is a customer pick, because you truly just put the flour and the water and whatever seasonings that you want, and you get this type of magic. The machine literally
does it all.
It does it all.
So Marlo, Eric
and it's
pushed,
fun.
Eric
it's
pushed
super fun.
when you started talking. 3 minutes.
No, I know.
3 minutes.
I know, but you know what? It's fun. It's art. The food is so beautiful.
Yeah.
You can, if you have any type of dietary restrictions,
you can control it.
You can control it with this. You can add your own specialized colors and flavorings.
Can I tell you what I put in this?
Yes.
We did one scoop of flour. I did 1 measure of water up into the machine. When I put the flour in, I did a pinch of ground pepper and the zest of 1 lemon. That's what's in here, and that's it.
Oh my gosh, and look, it's beautiful. Look at that. The machine is quiet.
It's so quiet. We've got 4 of them running.
It's about the size of a coffee pot.
Fits
Not
right
a coffee pot, a
counter.
coffee maker, I should say. So it fits right onto your counter. Here's the other thing. I believe we have the best price in the country on this. Phillips, we've developed a special relationship with them where we're able to pass on a special savings. This normally sells for $400. and it's $2.99 today. So we took a full $100 off along with the free shipping. The 5 flexible payments, I understand, is for today only. So if you'd really love to have this for yourself or to give a gift, if your family enjoys making pasta, if you enjoy making pasta but you want to make a healthier pasta or a gluten-free pasta.
Absolutely.
Or you'd
Your
love
options are endless.
With this, you can do whatever you'd like.
And you know what's going in here because you are putting in the ingredients. There's no mysteries from the box. There's no preservatives.
And there's nothing like fresh.
Exactly.
That's one of the things that we've talked about.
Let me show you what you get when you bring home the Phillips pasta maker. For starters, you get 4 different shaping discs, and you can see the one that's installed here. This is how you make your spaghetti, also your fettuccine, also your penne, and also your flat noodles, which you can cut into ravioli or use for lasagna. It comes with a special drawer to store everything in, which I love, because that way there's no big mess of all the discs in the counter or anything like that, or in the cupboard. It all goes right back into the machine. It also comes with 2 cleaning tools. And you know what I like to kind of remind people about? Remember when you used to play with Play-Doh and you'd have the little tools to poke it out of the machine so it didn't get stuck? Making pasta is like playing with Play-Doh. You make it, you extrude it, use a little tool to clean it up, and you're done. Because the machine itself does not have a million pieces. The front comes off, here's your shaping disc, and that's it. Let's say I don't want to make spaghetti, now I want to go ahead and make a flat noodle. All I have to do is push it on, put the front back on, and I'm good to go. It is that easy to use. It also comes with a tool that we can use to cut pasta off the front, which you will see Eric and I working with right now. And that's all. There are no mysteries. There's no fancy pieces and parts.
And look at how it does all the work for you.
It does everything. That spaghetti that you're looking at right now, that is what I dumped the flour into 5 minutes ago. Look at this. This is the penne pasta curling out. Look at these cute little curly guys.
So I will tell you, make certain that you bring the kids into the kitchen when you're doing and when you're making fresh pasta. The kids are going to think that you are the bomb. They're going to go.
Exactly right.
It is fun for the kids.
Kids are
really
going to
gets them
think,
involved.
yeah, kids are going to love this. I mean, it's fun.
Look at this.
It's fun for adults. So I know the kids are going to go, wow, and we're going to eat that? So if you'd like to have it, I'm telling you, it's so much fun to present. It makes 4 different varieties of pasta. And here's the best part. One touch operation. One touch. So you'll be able to do this. You're going to be like a kid in a candy store. You'll be so thrilled. But it's so beautiful, Stephanie. When I see the pasta,
look at the colors here.
It's gorgeous.
This is spinach added in, spinach juice. You can do it with fresh pressed kale.
Nice.
You can add beets. You can add all sorts of things. And Eric will tell you about this too. When you cook fresh pasta, it cooks much quicker than dry pasta that you buy in a box. So not only is it only taking me 5 minutes to extrude the fresh pasta, but I'm going to be able to cook this in about half the time.
2 to 3 minutes.
Of what I normally would too.
Let's talk about fresh foods, okay? I've been very fortunate. I've been to Italy, HSN Italy, many moons ago. And I'll never forget, I saw these, obviously the food was amazing, but they just lead such a great, healthy lifestyle. And one of the things, and I ate a lot of food because they eat one course after the next course after the next course.
And it's all fresh.
And I'm like, well, why aren't they huge? It's all made fresh.
And it's a difference.
It is so different from foods loaded with preservatives. You haven't had macaroni and cheese until you've had macaroni and cheese made with fresh pasta.
Exactly. Not out of the box, not with that big, huge list of ingredients I can't pronounce. I don't like to feed that to my kids. Make your pasta fresh. Do you know what is in that? That is flour, water, and if you want to put in a little tomato, a little spinach, no one will ever be the wiser, a little cheese sauce, and suddenly you know exactly what's going into your family. And when we tell you it's easy to make, it's so easy to make.
That's the biggest thing.
I want you to do it.
Yeah, okay.
I want you to make pasta.
Before I do it, I want you to read the reviews because I've got 2 reviews that I can share with you. It is a wonderful customer pick. Here's one. It says, she didn't write one great. One wasn't good enough. She wrote, great machine. For 35 years, we have made pasta by hand. And my Italian husband was very skeptical about the pasta machine. Now I cannot get him away from the machine. The process is so easy. And by the time your water boils, the pasta is ready for the pot.
Absolutely.
Unbelievably simple. Whoever loves pasta, don't hesitate to purchase. I mean, she said it all. Here's another one. This review also said, great. Oh, this is so much fun, she wrote. You can be so creative with this, and it is so simple and fast to use. I hope that you're one of the lucky ones to get it. It is very, very limited. We're talking one-touch operation.
For fresh lasagna,
I'm gonna say that over and over and over and over again. The machine does the work. You just sit back and enjoy the flavor and the artistry, and
look at all this that's coming out.
But it's beautiful. Look at this.
And this is just gorgeous color in it with some flecks of fresh herbs, vegetables. Again, you can be as creative as you want, or you can just make plain with flour. You can add egg for egg noodles.
Look at how pretty it is.
All I do is slice it off as it comes out, and I could make lasagna. You know what else we could do?
Look at that.
We could slice these into squares. What about some homemade ravioli? Do a little piping here. And look, I'll show you how easy it is, Marlo. You do it for me. You're standing right there. You want to do that?
Yep.
Give a little, we'll knock that over. Give a little squeeze right there for me.
Uh-oh, honey, it's
we're
coming
messing.
Yeah,
we're
that's
messing
okay.
up the backside here. I don't want to get you dirty. I'll get myself dirty. You know what this is? This is fresh ricotta. This is how you make homemade ravioli without, again, having to use a whole bunch of different ingredients that I can't pronounce. Look at this. Seal it together. Again, here's what I like. The fact that the pasta is coming out faster than I can even keep up with it.
Yeah.
Look at this. I mean, that is absolutely amazing.
So I want to just let you know that you're going to get the water cup, the flour cup. You're going to get a deluxe recipe book that I'll show you. You're going to receive the 1 year of the Meal Easy download. You're going to receive all the discs for your spaghetti shape, for your spaghetti, your fettuccine, your penne, and your lasagna. All the discs come along with it. Obviously, the pasta maker comes along with it. You get a flat cleaning tool with this as well, and it's all available so that you can pay for it over 5 months. The only thing that you need to know is that the 5 flexible payment is only for today. So it's all, I can't call it a today's special. It's our showstopper, but today is the only day that they're going to give you 5 months to pay for it. For under $40.
Well, because think about going out to eat.
Awesome.
To get fresh pasta. You'd spend $40 on probably not more than $40 on just dinner for you and me.
Oh,
but
for
yet,
sure.
All it takes to do this is flour, water, and the perfect machine. There aren't a lot of mystery ingredients. There aren't any tricks that Chef Eric knows that he can't teach you. It is put the flour in, put the water in, and push the button.
That's so great.
But the key is the machine. Isn't that true with everything in life? You have to have the right tools. This is the right tool to make fresh pasta. It comes with the right recipe book.
Absolutely.
So that as creative as you want to be, you can. And it is as simple as simply making the pasta and then going ahead to create anything you want. What about pasta bolognese? Add some sausage, add some ground meat, some fresh tomatoes, and suddenly my fresh penne has turned into a gourmet meal in what?
By the way,
10 minutes effort.
They give you so many great recipes. And let me just give you, toss out some ideas. These are all in the book that you're getting. A carrot pasta, a tomato pasta, a soba, a spinach lasagna, beet pasta,
here comes some
pasta,
beet juice,
curry noodles if you like curry, fennel and pepper pasta. I mean, it goes on and on. I mean, they give you so many. They give you a recipe for a wheat noodle, dumplings you can do with this. It's just, you will, and the recipe is, I mean, the booklet is so beautiful. The photographs are gorgeous. They make it really easy.
Step by step.
Lay it out for you. So you'll enjoy. I almost wish I can go home with everyone and like see the fun.
Because it is fun, and Eric has so many great ideas that he uses in terms of ingredients. I want to show you quickly. These are my favorite parts. Phillips makes it so you can't mess this up. You can't. A scoop of flour and either half or a full of water, depending on how much pasta you're making. That is it. You put in the flour, you push go, you pour in the water, or the beet juice, or the spinach juice. We did just do some beet juice. You will be amazed at the color, the beauty of the fresh pasta. But what Eric has been able to do is that he comes up with all these ideas that all involve 3, 4 ingredients.
Okay, let's walk over there and see what he's doing.
Yes, I want you to see what he is
Chef Eric,
making.
what's that one?
You want to see this?
Yeah.
I was inspired by a friend of mine who has a restaurant down the street. You've probably been there. Wolfgang loves it, raves about it all the time.
Yeah.
So on their lunch menu, I went. They had a new menu. and it was smoked paprika pasta. So I said, it was like that light bulb moment where I went, why don't I use dry herbs and spices in with the flour? So it's 1 scoop of flour and about a tablespoon of smoked paprika. That's it, and the water.
Beautiful.
And smell it.
Oh my.
You can smell that smokiness.
Gosh, so
and I'm going to
fresh.
saute that up with a little chorizo, some roasted peppers, and shrimp.
I'm going to have some of that.
I think Catherine, our producer, just fainted.
I think
I'm going to make
so
sure
too.
she gets some.
Do we have another pot of hot water? Because we need to cook
Yes.
that up.
I'm going to cook it up.
I have to
and
try
get it
that.
in there.
Well, we are busy on our phone lines as you're ordering, and hope that you'll stop in and talk with us about your purchase. Look, my producer Catherine made a wonderful point. If it's this much fun to watch, can you imagine how much fun you're going to have at home with this? Make it this out of a dinner party. Invite friends over, because the pasta cooks in less than half the time than your ordinary pasta. But invite your friends over. You can't mess it up, so you don't have to worry about getting it wrong. You just put the amount of flour in the cup that they already give you and the water. Add whatever herbs and ingredients that you love. Hit the one button operation. And all of a sudden, all of this, your friends are going to think that you are just amazing.
I've read some reviews where people have had it out for entertaining, and
for
it
sure.
becomes the hit of the party. Not only is this just fun to use on a nightly basis,
it's
because
great
it's
to
quick.
watch.
Flour to the table in 15 minutes, but it is great entertainment
Oh my
for
gosh,
a party.
I'm looking to the left and to the
You
right.
can't decide which way to go.
And this
I know
is
what
all
Eric
the
and I
pasta
like.
that we did live.
Right,
This is the
and it's
pasta
done.
that
Am I
Stephanie
supposed
did.
to try it?
If you,
You can
want
try
to,
anything
that's what
you
it's
want.
here for.
This one's my favorite. Go there first. It saved me this one. But you know what we've learned, both Eric and I, with fresh pasta? You don't have to hide the flavor of your pasta or try to make it seem fancier than it is, because it's so good naturally. That has what, Eric? 3 ingredients in it?
Yeah, that's the lemon pepper pasta.
That's so good.
And it didn't even touch a pan. What it was in a bowl.
Oh
It
my
had some
gosh.
olive oil, little garlic, lemon juice, and salt and pepper.
Yeah, so
and I
that's
just
it.
tossed it. It's almost like a lemon vinaigrette.
Oh my
if you
gosh.
were.
This makes
And it's
you
light
a gourmet
and it's
cook.
refreshing.
Yes.
This is delicious.
You
The
can
tomato
be
dish.
Eric.
You can be me.
You can be Eric.
And the dish there is literally just sliced garlic sautéed with a can of the whole tomatoes,
Right.
with olive oil, salt and pepper.
And the
that's why
taste-
the food in Italy, when you went, Marlo, tasted so good.
Right.
So
Because
good.
it's fresh and
It's
simple.
fresh.
You go beyond 5 ingredients,
You mess
sometimes
it
it
up.
gets lost.
Yeah,
and it's not real. This is real food.
Yeah.
It is simple, it is basic,
It's
and
so
it is
delicious.
what you want with your pasta. And I love the fact that you can taste the difference. Fresh pasta is the ultimate treat.
That's fantastic.
And you can have this at home. Maybe you live somewhere where that fancier upscale market's too far away or too hard to get to. Maybe you don't want to have to keep going out to eat to enjoy the luxury of fresh Italian food. You can do this.
I will
you can
say
do
this,
at home.
Stephanie, that unless you've had it fresh, you don't know the difference.
Right.
Right.
It's
There
an
is a very
experience.
different mouthfeel.
There is a huge difference.
There's not so much of the weight in your stomach.
That's where, and you saw what I did? I
Yeah.
went right to the stomach.
I do the same thing. It's because of
It
the Thai
doesn't-
pasta and the type of flour that they use.
Yeah, it's because usually the traditional pasta out of the box just feels like a brick in your stomach.
And you don't have to eat as much of this either.
Yeah,
because it fills
this
you
is
up.
really light and delicious. Oh my gosh.
All right,
what
so
do we
we're
have
going in.
here?
This is the smoked paprika pasta that you
Oh.
literally just saw come out.
Oh, that was fast.
Very fast. So chorizo sausage sliced, shrimp.
Ooh.
Done in just a tablespoon of, actually I didn't even use any olive oil. I used the residual fat that cooks out from the chorizo.
Oh, perfect.
Oh my gosh, I wish I had
In
to-go
goes
container.
the pasta. And here's a little tip for you. You always reserve a little bit of your pasta water, and that's gonna, the residual starch that's in there is gonna help bring your sauce together. And that is it.
Oh,
Little fresh
my.
grated Parmesan cheese, and Catherine, this is on its way to you.
Oh, I have to try some.
That looks absolutely amazing. I can smell the
Catherine
paprika.
is our producer. Catherine, I got to make sure it's safe for her. Oh my gosh.
She's going to set it aside and keep it safe.
Wow.
Whoa, look at that.
That looks wonderful. Remember, this is fresh pasta. This is different than what you would get if you
There you
opened
go.
a box
Thank you.
and you boiled the water. Eric is able to cook this in 2 or 3 minutes because fresh pasta cooks that fast. He started this with nothing but a cup of flour, a little smoked paprika, and water. That is it. Yet Marlo's enjoying a
God.
gourmet
You like
meal.
And can you taste this?
Marlo's not talking.
Do you
That
taste
rarely
the
happens.
smokiness of the paprika?
It's It's freaking fabulous.
Now,
There's
now,
an endorsement.
now take that concept of the herbs and instead of smoked paprika, how about, what if you do a little blackening spice in with the flour? Now you can, do a little blackened catfish on top of pasta or blackened shrimp, whatever you want. So think about those little herbs and spices that are going bad in your cupboard. It's time to use them, incorporate it into pasta,
we all have
and
pasta
have fun
night.
with it.
We can be creative.
Yeah.
We can be creative.
I know we got all excited, and especially with the food.